So now building on Tokatli's article on global sourcing, we look at an example case within the clothes industry. This is Zara, because Zara was long considered the exception to globalization, because they kept at least parts of their production, and especially value-adding processes, such as design and high-class tailoring, within the developed countries and in-house. They differentiated themselves from other retailers who always outsourced their whole production to partially industrialized countries with cheap labor. By doing so, they acted contrary to industry norms, focusing their business processes rather on quality and flexibility than on a mere cost-benefit analysis. Now the situation is currently changing because Zara's quality of being contrary seems to be fading away, because now they are too, as many more and more outsourcing their production mainly to Asia. Different management and business practices are now giving way to outsourcing into partially industrialized countries, which also means that processes and business procedures are getting more interconnected and relational. So, all in all, we can say that the industry as a whole and Zara as a former exception case are now moving from captive and hierarchy governance modes, respectively, towards more relational value chains. So, coming to a conclusion and looking towards the research question, we can say that the main change within global value chains is the tilted position of suppliers in partially industrialized countries. Those countries have now developed the capabilities to produce high-quality garments with simultaneously applying the required flexibility of the industry. So as opposed to before, this means that firms in so-called low-wage countries are now actually capable of manufacturing internationally competitive consumer goods. These increasing supplier competencies have been the main influence to the evolution of fast fashion manufacturers by global value chains. So the development of the production of high-quality fashion towards rather than away from partially industrialized countries has therefore shifted the balance of global competitive advantages, because technological developments and the availability of large amounts of highly skilled tailors equip those countries with the necessary assets to meet the requirements of a fast fashion value chain and actually keep up with the transformation of the market. So, as a conclusion, the global value chain framework explains the evolution of fast fashion manufacturers by showing how competencies developed, governance changed, and therefore how competitive advantages are now shifted within the value chain. So this was our presentation. Thank you for listening,
Thank you
everybody.
very much for
Thank
watching us.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's see what happens.